No tax on tips for servers. The major presidential candidates are now campaigning on this.
No taxes on tips. It is a campaign idea that was first pushed by Donald Trump back in June.
Hold up. That's not a Donald Trump idea. That's a Ron Paul idea.
You are the leading candidate for the presidency amongst bartenders and waiters and waitresses in restaurants and pubs around the country. Why is that so, Congressman Paul?
Well, I don't know, because I don't frequent the bars very often. I'll have a glass of wine at dinner time, but I don't go to the bars. But I know exactly why, and that is that I have one little bill, a token effort, since you know we can't get rid of the IRS tomorrow. But I thought, why don't we get rid of all taxes on tips?
In his 2008 and 2012 presidential campaigns, Libertarian Republican Ron Paul ran on no tax on tips for servers, for bartenders. It was a place to start where they wouldn't have to pay income tax on that substantial part of what they earn. Now, we've seen this in more modern times with Congressman Thomas Massie introducing in Congress a no tax on tips legislation similar to what Ron Paul did. But the reason I'm making this video today, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, the Republican presidential nominee and the Democrat one, are now running on no tax on tips.
Because when I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips.
Eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
Well, this is a nice turn of events. Are Donald Trump and Kamala Harris full of it? Maybe even likely. I mean, during Kamala Harris and the Biden administration, the IRS introduced new service industry tip reporting program. Well, that's not good for servers, but she's saying no tax on tips now. Donald Trump is saying it, and it's important that they're saying it. Whether they mean it or not, time will tell, but they're saying it because it shows that, and I've been saying this for years, libertarian populism works, whether it's out of the mouth of a libertarian, a Republican, or a Democrat. For contrast, and we know Dems love to raise taxes, what are the Republicans saying, the big government nationalist conservatives? What are they saying about taxation right now? Take it away, J.D. Vance.
We need to reward the things that we think are good and punish the things that we think are bad. So you talk about tax policy. Let's tax the things that are bad and not tax the things that are good.
Yeah, good luck with that, JD. I understand my libertarian friends, my fiscally conservative friends that don't like this idea because it's not fair for just one type of laborer not to have taxes on their income and for everybody else to have that. I totally agree with that. If we could get rid of the IRS and have no income tax totally, that would be the ideal, that would be the dream. But do we have something in one fell swoop where everybody's taxes are lowered or eliminated, or we start in one place and move forward? I like this idea. It's imperfect, but I think it's good. And from a messaging standpoint, which is what really appeals to me, this is a popular idea. Kamala Harris is saying this not because she's principled, but because Donald Trump said it first, and it sounds like a good idea that appeals to a lot of people, whether you're somebody that's in the service industry, or you know or love or related to somebody in the service industry. What it shows is what I've been arguing for a long time, going back to the Tea Party in 2010, Ron Paul running for president in 2008 and 2012, is that libertarian populism works. Will it produce results? Time will tell. We don't know, but we should try. But that libertarian populism is popular, we don't have to wait and see. Every major presidential candidate is saying something like this right now. So, whether you're in Argentina or the United States, libertarian populism is popular.